This is what residents in one part of North London woke up to today. Around 150 homes had to be evacuated after a water main burst in Finsbury Park, causing major flooding. An exclusion zone had to be put in place over safety fears, and some people now face spending the night in temporary accommodation. Wendy Hurrell has spent the day with some of those affected.
Local people described it as a tsunami crashing down the street. At its worst, it was a metre deep. The burst mains had force enough to rupture the road.
Large cracking sound and then a gushing, so some staff rushed out to see it. We kept the children in school. There was a car parked where the break in the tarmac is, and that was probably up at 30 degrees, so the water pushed the car up from there.
And further downstream, residents on Queen's Drive had only minutes to scramble their belongings as the water level rose.
I reckon sort of the area rose about 10 feet of water in a quarter of an hour or something. It was incredibly fast.
This is all the stuff that we managed to save.
In the flat above, alarms blaring because the power is out. Absolute devastation.
This is a 3-floor flat. This is the top floor. That is up to the ceiling on one level, and then we've got a whole other level below it. There's probably about a 10-foot drop there, and over there where we've got like lower ground terraces, and I can show you that's when we moved in a couple of months ago, and it's just full of water now, and all of our stuff's in there. So I think we're just in shock really, because like we woke up this morning and now our home is completely gone and we haven't been told anything.
80 firefighters and specialist teams were on the site through the morning, but the road was still a river 8 hours later. Residents on Queen's Drive became aware that there was a problem at 7:30 this morning, and as you can see, there is still water flooding ferociously down the road. Thames Water has been battling through the day to get to the broken pipe.
This is a 36-inch main, which is one of our largest supply pipes. It can feed up to 20,000 customers. We are so incredibly sorry. This is not what we come to work for. This is a life-changing event, having your home flooded in this way, but our commitment is to restore your lives back to order as soon as we possibly can.
One by one, the pumps started to drain homes of water, but these residents have no idea where they will spend the night, their belongings in the front garden. Wendy Hurrell, BBC London.
Homes evacuated in North London after water main bursts. Homes have been evacuated after a water main burst and flooded streets in North London. 12 fire engines and about 80 firefighters were called to Queen's Drive in Finsbury Park after waters rose to ankle level this morning. According to London Fire Brigade, the flooding affected a 500 sqm area and people have been moved from their homes. About 80 firefighters are at the scene. Thames Water has sent specialist engineers to the scene. Hackney Council has opened a rest centre for anyone whose home is affected. Steve Stubbs, who lives in Queen's Drive, said, "My water didn't work when I went to grab a drink of water, so I asked my housemates whether they had any issues, One of housemates left moments before it happened, it seemed. Then I checked Twitter, and saw one tweet about a flood on Queen's Drive. I thought, oh, that's where we are. I opened the balcony door, and saw this river flowing down the road. The school looks okay as it's on slightly higher ground, but residents around the area on ground floors are having issues, I think. We are dry up on the 4th floor. His neighbor Kareem Trabulsi said, my first thought was, I probably won't be able to make it to work. Now we're a bit worried about our elderly neighbor in the basement flat.
These people are just told us they can't leave, there's no water, I don't have any water in the house, I'm gonna die, help me, help me. There are currently 2 levels under that water. We've got 3 bedrooms, a living room and a kitchen that are submerged, and the water keeps rising.
It's quiz night's cancelled. Yeah.
What's that question?
But like, where's that tent? Why is that 10 water things anything? It's just like not here, are they? Well, obviously they're up there, but like.